Hey, look at that, we're back. Hello, we're here for Genshin. How's everyone doing? Y'all are doing really well for that words on stream.
I am
Also,
angry, but also I just noticed something incredibly cute.
what's that?
You know the one guy in Mondstadt that stands by the alchemy table?
Yeah?
And you know the one lady in Liyue Harbor who was doing the whole perfume thing?
Mm-hmm.
There was an event last year where the two of them actually met and they hit it off fairly well. Uh you don't play on PC anymore, but on PC at least the launch screen,
Mm-hmm.
they're just kind of like in the background of the Windbloom art and I'm living for it.
That's cute.
I also find it entertaining because somebody I think on Twitter said, Timaeus definitely has more game than both Sucrose and Albedo combined. So you know what?
Assuming either of them have game,
Ugh.
I
Alright.
would know. I'm married to one of them.
I mean, technically, he was my boyfriend for a little bit.
Ugh. Alright, we're gonna
What
skip
cutscene
past
did you just load into?
the one the the one after the traveler
Okay.
leaves for tries to leave the city.
Okay.
So we're gonna skip because we already saw this.
Traveler, aside from your listen to it and
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just...
Traveler,
Can't just like skip through
time
it
to carry out our
easily,
plan
but
from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
oh, that's right. We have to go back here. Yeah, how's everyone doing? How are y'all two doing? Turn this down a little bit.
I don't know if I'm being too loud or not.
No, I just turned the game audio down a little bit. I think you should be fine.
That's fair. I angry, but it work related, so I can't scream about it now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it happens. That's life. It's super annoying.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a direct order from the Grand Sage. Just wait until tomorrow.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
It looks like the academia already and let's go and question. Hello, sir.
Here we go again. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today.
Call him a pawn. We're just
Angering
gonna be
me
rude to
won't
the
get
port
you
guard.
anywhere. If I
He doesn't
Looks
deserve
like
it, but
he
it's
really
fine.
doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, this is a good spot. And the guard has... Huh? Why? But... What if things... Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do... Okay. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And... Memories! Traveler!
That's right. I forgot this whole thing happened where Paimon was left alone.
Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look. Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying. Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
We're sorry, emergency rations. We won't leave you
Paimon
like that
will
again,
forgive
except for this
you.
time, then we will.
The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world. Okay, Paimon, can you tell us you... I see. Using two... After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you... disappeared. in an instant. No way! Paimon was watching. What's your perspective, traveler? I guess that explains everything. So, if we leave the city, it really sounds like something big outside. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside. Something like a message? But don't look at me like that. I'm not used to being. Well, okay. Yep. Now. I'm done. Here you go. What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal? I made some little changes. To make something like this? Yep. I'll help you save the
That's the
message.
goddess of wisdom. She like,
should be
they say the
pretty
goddess
easy
of
to
wisdom.
use.
She's more like
We'll never
more
know
like
until we try.
knowledge and
At
intelligence,
least
all this
we're
other stuff,
taking the initiative now.
and wisdom.
Let's go then. Let's expose those sages.
Not necessarily. I actually think she embodies wisdom.
Paimon isn't
as
as
it
worried
is
about being
pretty decently.
separated since it happened once
I guess it kind of varies on your
yesterday.
dependent on your
But
idea of what wisdom is specifically
Paimon
versus
still
intelligence.
isn't happy about it. Okay. See you tomorrow, traveler. That covers everything that's happened so far. Yes. Although this. Okay. Now that you understand what's going on.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights.
Thank you
All
for the
these
lurk by
spaces
Beast.
are
Thanks for
empty.
dropping by.
Except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
No presents. It's not Christmas.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable.
I feel like last time I already made the
And if we take your
skybox
word
jokes,
for
but
it,
that's basically
The
what it
other
is.
spaces all had very weird contents. There's another part here. I only received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky. And now, even the final space has also disappeared. Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces? Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment. Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message? The message. It should have come from the traveler's Akasha terminal. After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared. Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
The one we're standing in right now.
My impression is that...
Oh, so that's what it is! After the sound of the beep later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces, but Paimon's head is spinning! Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Ark, so no matter how strange or spooky things may look on the surface... Wow, the Archon War.
She was born at the end of the war, right? Or like right after?
Literally as it was ending, if I remember correctly.
Hey!
So she didn't really experience the war itself.
No.
Okay, finally I think we are back caught up to where we were last time. We are back at it to try and solve this Groundhog Day situation. Which I still say it's just a simulation.
Do you want some alone time to think? Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
Come on, you're still just kind of floating there.
The dance
Wow.
of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. I'm going to go watch it.
Gonna make a joke about how Traveler just kind of sat there without moving for like 6 hours, without using the bathroom, without getting any food, any water, and I was gonna be like, mood. I do that all the time. Oops. Yeah, I think this is the first time we've been to the bench. We ended last time after that last cutscene.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
She is so goddamn tired. Let her sleep.
Have you figured it
I mean,
out
she
yet,
is sleeping,
Traveler?
but also she's
Time
here.
is ticking away. Awesome. What is it?
I mean, do you
Paimon,
actually
what's up?
want her to sleep?
Oh, wait, no.
Not permanently,
Let's meet up with Nahida first.
but she definitely
You can tell
sounds
us
like she
both
needs some
together.
good
This
rest, some
time we're
real
gonna get
rest.
to the truth.
Don't we all?
Mm-hmm. One of these days I'm going to actually focus on getting Anonoculuses and Geoculuses in order to actually boost my stamina to a decent level.
Gee, that would be wonderful.
But I keep forgetting, and also that's a big collection stuff. And also I keep forgetting.
To be fair, once you get reputation up, you get the finders for them.
Oh yeah, I forgot
Judging by
about
the
those.
looks on your faces,
That also depends on if you're willing to do the stuff to actually raise your reputation.
Which, those aren't that hard. It just, again,
It's
It's just
time-consuming.
time consuming.
yeah, it's a little bit time consuming. But it's also just,
Just
like,
because it's
never-
weekly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like doing like the bounties at least, and like even the three bounties in the
The
three
main one
missions.
is that like the rest of them I can do. Inazuma's probably the worst one for that.
are you ready to take your Sub-Zerius exam and graduate from the festival?
Inazuma wasn't that bad.
Inazuma was
Okay.
fucking
First
horrid.
off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power.
Oh, actually, I finished Sumeru before I finished Inazuma's. I'm pretty sure.
The entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. We've already experienced the Sub-Zero's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common: a lack of human presence.
Dream simulations.
Those spaces remind me of dreams, like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except these have no sign of human presence. The moon, illusions, and lies. What do they all mean? People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
Entire thing about dreams is just making me
All in a
think.
dream.
At some point, we gotta find a way to play LSD Dream Emulator.
What the fuck is LSD Dream
Rather, the
Emulator?
Akasha
Hello?
is
You've
taking
never
your
heard of
dreams
it?
from
No.
you.
Oh
Mommy
my
used to
god.
talk about it all the time back in high school.
I'm suddenly terrified.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Oh no.
No,
Is that
I don't
something
know
we
how.
should do?
It's. How do you even explain the game?
If we're gonna set that up, can we like actually set up playing Holiday Star on stream at some point too?
We do need to do that, don't we?
Oh
Because
yeah.
it's been like 8 years.
It's been 8
I
years
keep
since we
forgetting
played the
about
first
that.
Hotsful Boyfriend, and we still have not done Holiday Star. Oops.
To be fair, I still haven't played Holiday Star.
Oops.
Like I know I bought both of them, But honestly, I don't want to touch Holiday Star without you guys.
Oh.
Like, I have, but I just motivation.
I mean, it just becomes the issue of we still have a lot of Genshin to get through too. But I mean, we can take a break from Genshin for a while.
It doesn't have to be now when you have too much work to do in this game.
I mean, but also that it'll be there. It'll be there for us later.
This game came out in 1998.
Please, I think you should probably like do a good bit of catching up before the next region releases at the end of summer.
It's we look. I don't even know if I'm gonna catch up then.
You say that, but open your map and look at all of it.
Getting there.
Look at all of it. And there are there's one other subsection that you haven't unlocked yet. You got shit to do.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Even if we did it every week, like we are doing, I don't know if we'll catch up.
I know me personally, some of that stuff I can finish that in like a day. Like we shouldn't, if we just like go through it, it shouldn't take that long.
We're just
That also depends on both Rika and I actually having an entire day to waste on the game.
on which game? On what? Wait, what?
A day, like as a general thing. I mean, when I say a day, I just mean like I can finish it in one day.
What game? Are we still talking about Genshin, or are we talking
Which
about
is
something else
like-
at this point?
Oh, I'm talking about Genshin.
Yeah.
I can
We're
finish
just-
this
I
thing in
say
about
again,
like
that
a
depends
couple
on if we
hours.
actually have enough time during a day to put into it without
Well,
stopping.
the bigger thing is that we keep doing this, where we're conversing without continuing.
I know when I say a day, I mean like a couple hours. That's what I mean.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now. Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this?
It's probing into my brain.
The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people.
Manifestation. It compiles the wisdom. No.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams, too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that? Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I would be less active when I'm dreaming. Or more active in more positive ways.
In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
Can they be nicer to me then?
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her saying that the sages think dreams are foolish delusions, and the fact that no one dreams is a blessing from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So it was all a dirty trick?
It was all a lie so that people wouldn't realize their brains are being stolen every night.
The real story is that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh? Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation pretty well. So then, what about the samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals.
Means you're not actually here physically because it's a dream.
Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized. Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared. Grand Sage said, "Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content." My mind feels exhausted, even my mind... We've already experienced the subs...
No? Oh, probably this one? No? There you go. Hi, quiz! Hello, hello. Why didn't it not go off? Hello? The alert didn't go off. That's weird. Interesting. Well, hello, hello. Hi, Quiz. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, welcome. What were you doing? What were you up to? Let me get a shout out real fast. Monster Hunter and Elden Ring? Yee. Hope you're having a good time and hope you died a lot.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle.
So, wait. This is during the time of a dream. To hold everyone in. So
People
just
wake
explain
up
everything.
to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha.
So does this
And
mean
so it continues.
that this is only at night, like while they're sleeping, and then they wake up and just forget that this all happened, and then have their normal day, go back to bed, and it's the Sub-Zero Festival again?
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream
But that wouldn't
harvesting
explain why,
machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
name the girl while she's fucking dying.
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
You'll get an explanation for that.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything. All right, last question. Who am I?
The goddess of wisdom herself. The moon. Illusions. Lies.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon...
So you noticed.
You are Lesser Lord Kusanagi.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
Quizmaster, we found your particular Archon.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose you is all.
She's tiny and
Now
adorable.
that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
I have a lot of questions for you, but this doesn't seem like a good
Yes,
time.
those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Why couldn't you simply tell us the
You
truth?
asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own,
Yes, as we've all seen Inception, it goes very bad very fast.
your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
How did the sages manage to keep people from noticing this?
This dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sub-Zero's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sub-Zero's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream. That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean? Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of deja vu.
Oh, also, by the way, I forgot to mention this earlier. I was doing polls earlier this week. I got Kole twice already.
You get it for free if you just do the spiral
I
abyss.
know, but now I already have C1, and I haven't done that yet. So that's a free C2
I mean,
waiting for me later.
it works out. You need a total of 7 copies of her anyway.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sub-Zero's Festival Samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and
Cool,
over
because I have
again.
no goddamn clue.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end?
I have
And
like
if
gotten
so,
nothing but Cole.
what?
Like I've actually got nothing but Barbara. I've not gotten a single goddamn Bennett.
I think I got... No, I've gotten 2 Bennetts and 2 Kale since this banner started.
I am at C5 Cole, and counting all of
We
the
might
ones,
say your
including the
mental
one I just got
fatigue has
today,
already answered this question.
I'd be around
Eventually,
like
there's only so much that
C13 for
people
Barbara.
At least you guys didn't spend $55 for a single Toma.
Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with.
I almost spent money just trying to get Xingqiu on that last banner, but it just
This
didn't happen.
relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them. People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this! I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday? Could it really just be a coincidence? Even you don't know the reason? Wow. Now that's strange. The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Grand Sage okay. Nahida said
Gnosis, blah, blah.
those spaces remind me of...
He wants to get rid of all the
Celebrate
believers of
birth
Nikita?
that god?
Or Kusanali?
Could it mean deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety? No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable.
Let's go punch a sage in the face.
After we end the
Again,
Sub-Zero's
because we did that,
Festival
or we wanted to
Samsara,
do that in
we
Horizon
have
as
to look
well.
into them. How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
Because they don't see Nahida as their Archon. They only care about, Ruka Nevada.
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone. A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
This is more like talking in a metaphor. Uh-oh.
Oh, we're out of time today. I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
And back at it.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
First of all, that takes a lot longer. Second of all, shorten it to Kusanali. Third of all, just call her Nahida.
Hey, what's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I was thinking about where Junior's art is. I don't...
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct. Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way. Are we too late? The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared. It can no longer endure the
I'm gonna kill a
constant dream
sage. I'm gonna do
harvesting.
it.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what about that other Dunyarzad? Just what
If they killed her,
is
I'm going to kill them.
Is she also
I'm gonna kill a
going to
sage.
disappear? She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness
didn't
could
kill
no
anyone.
longer keep playing her role in this dream. So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream.
They're not gonna waste their time getting their
Just like
hands
the
dirty like
grass
that.
and the trees.
Yeah, they didn't have... I'm not saying they did it on
Dunyarzad is just a
purpose.
building block of the dream that helps to keep it going. But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
They just don't care if she lived or died.
Puppets are stiff and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which, the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still far from it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zerus Festival with so many regrets.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
Yep, Asa dead. Asa died. I'm gonna murder her, bitch.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Nahida, stop talking like I do.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
To prevent more tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
Although the Sub-Zerus Festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them.
So someone must be dreaming about the Sub-Zerus Festival.
That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Upload a virus.
Huh?
Upload a virus into the
So-
dream.
How should we find that person?
Well,
What is this,
if this is
Danganronpa?
someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Find the top. Find the spinning top.
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate,
What are the odds that
the dream will respond in kind, and the server really will bring you gold and mora. But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food. Find
I
some
will
way
say,
to make
as
that
someone who
person
has
realize
done
that
lucid
they're
dreaming, it actually is
Usually,
very
once that
interesting
happens,
what she's
It
talking
is.
about.
It's
Wake up
fucking
and
rough
dream
too.
some
It's also
very
difficult as
interesting.
hell.
Yeah, it can be really difficult. I know sometimes like you can't actually lose control if you start like kind of falling into it a bit more. But once you have learned to like actually put yourself fully in control, you can do. It's
Mm.
actually weirdly refreshing.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone,
Just be careful.
it'd be
Sometimes it
like
can lead to
looking
sleep
for a needle in a
paralysis.
haystack.
I'm
And
surprised
even
that
if
has
we
not
do
happened to
find
me
them,
yet at
how
all.
are we supposed to
That's why I
make
said
them realize
sometimes.
they're dreaming? After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved
I'm thinking
up to
it's
this point
either
has all been
Dia
for the sake
or
of
Nilo.
finding the host
Nilo.
and ending
Nilo.
the samsara.
Nilu. Right?
As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes, I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of
Don't
possibility.
call him small. Well, no, he actually is pretty small. He's only like a couple inches taller than me, if I recall.
That's still taller.
I mean, literally everything is taller than you.
I mean, yeah, except Zhao.
No, you and Xiao are about the same height. You can't convince me otherwise.
Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises.
Full of pleasant.
Unnecessary
Can you
dance
tell
with
my
the
dreams that,
samsara
please?
Need to end.
Paimon's still a little
Mine are
upset
often
that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad.
Terrifying and sad and just weird and annoying.
She was such a good person.
I don't know why you guys are so upset about Dunyarzad. We've already seen 2 deaths in this game. You shouldn't be
That
surprised
doesn't
by
mean that
now.
it's not sad. What the fuck?
You get used to it after a while.
Yes, I don't get upset at all of them. I am an
Once you've
emotional
seen one
bitch.
death, you've seen a million. It shouldn't bother you too much.
I am an emotional bitch. I have seen too many deaths in my life.
This feels like a conversation to have
Yeah.
later.
Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us
In my
going
defense,
this
the
whole
first one that
time.
I actually experienced just made me numb. So I'm just not surprised by anything anymore.
Actually, I think...
Traveler.
Yeah, because I know my dad's actually going to a funeral this week.
See us save everyone else. So let's break the Samsara for her sake. Hyman's wondering, do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Knowing the plan, they'd probably become aware that they were dreaming. An unsuspecting host would be less likely to realize this is a dream.
That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
The Night of Flowers, Ferris?
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Night of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sub-Zero's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Definitely not a bad idea. Hey, we got Primos.
Oh, that reminds me. As of the most recent update, every part of the Archon quest that you finish, you get another fate.
Oh yeah, that's part of why I was able to do so many recently, because I had a fucking crap ton of them.
All the polls, and they fucking give me D-Luke again.
Oh, what a shame!
I don't use him.
It doesn't matter!
I'm so tired of this man.
When the fuck did you get D-Luke?
A while ago. I've had him for a while.
I'm sitting here wanting to do some funny shit with Nahida, but no, this motherfucker came in. I already took all his shit that I had and gave it to Hu Tao. He's irrelevant.
Here I am, almost a full 2 years into this game. I practically share a birthday with D-Luke, and the bitch still won't come home.
How in the world
The
do
only
you...
good
is
thing
he
that
on the
came out of it
standard
is
banner?
I
don't
guess
know.
I'm guaranteed Shenhe now. I guess that's the only good
No,
thing
you
out
don't
of this.
understand why it is I'm upset about it. You know who I don't give 2 fucks about? Dia! Why is she going into standard banner?
Because people like
I'm
him.
already missing one Pyro Claymore. I don't need another Pyro Claymore to water down the water. Fuck!
Here's the thing, though. Just because you don't care about it doesn't mean others don't.
To be fair, also thanks to D-Luke, I'm also missing... I'm still missing Tainari.
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true before your
You
very
want me to
eyes.
make
Also,
a
the thing
wish?
that also gets brought up
Is
is
that
like
in
there are
some
no
Zera's festival
Geo
traditions?
5-stars on standard. There's also no Inazumas on standard.
Yeah, because the 5-star standards are Chi-Chi,
It's
D-Luke.
3 Mondstadt, 2 Leah, and now 2 Sumeru.
I don't remember everyone's
There's not a
name.
Geo, and there's no one from Inazuma.
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Don't make me sad here. Okay.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is.
I'm so sorry, my dude. I'm so sorry. Oh no.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years? 100 years? I'll serve her till the end of time.
F in the chat! F in the chat!
This line just makes me think of the one poor NPC from the beginning of the Inazuma quest. And how he got cockblocked
that
so
was
hard.
a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest,
Oh,
but
yeah, that oh
was
man.
pretty
I'm trying to remember who.
embarrassing.
Right now, I'm kind of dying at this.
Okay, I'm ready
At
to
least
make
this is
my
just a,
wish.
this dude you feel bad. The other guy, you look at him and just like, that's rough, buddy.
Right now, with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're
What?
Fucky. Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go.
Wait, but why did she appear?
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her. But none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
I'm sure it's Dia.
That sounds like
It has to
Dia.
be her dream, right?
Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
Yeah, but now she won't get hurt. Not that it really matters, it's a dream, but still. Let's go beat the shit out of some people. We have some frustrations. Let's get these frustrations out.
There's a story I want to tell, but I don't know if it's stream friendly.
That actually makes me curious.
If you can DM me a bit of it just to find out.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
It probably isn't, but you guys know my brand. Do you mind if I put it in what's it called? In the normal channel that we usually
Yeah, go ahead and do
use.
that, because yeah, before you say anything on stream. But Dia, you take her, you go hang out with your dead girlfriend. I'll kill these bastards.
Hey, this
I
is my
repeat,
job.
I repeat. Normally, it's
Moving on
frowned
is
upon
me,
to
not
be
you.
to date your employer.
You... fine,
She's
alright.
freelance,
Knock
it's
yourself
fine.
out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Motion to compel.
There's the music. I was about to say, where's the music at? I need some good kick-ass music.
Rise. Come a little closer.
Try to keep up.
Urine.
Incinerate.
Rain outlines your fate.
Wheel of life. Faster. Okay, faster.
Oh my god. Nope, Lexus, that is not a stream-friendly story.
Come a little.
Hear me out. In the exact same moments
Nope, I get it.
that
It's
it
not...
started, the power came back on.
Nope, that's not a stream-friendly story. We're not
Because
doing
I
it.
can't say it out loud.
Say that again, Ami.
No, because I can't say it out loud, I'm just gonna...
Jesus fucking Christ.
Thank you.
Your anger out on those guys?
Not you too.
Oh my god. We're moving on. We're moving on. Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on these guys? Yes. Yes, so much yes.
You and Nikita both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted
Thank
to
you,
pick
Monica.
something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside.
Alright, so not breaking and entering, just general trespassing.
Actually, if I can for just a moment, the funnier thing is,
This was only
like
a
2
temporary
hours
residence,
later,
so there was pretty much
the
nothing
fire
inside
alarm went
except
off,
this book on the
right?
table.
And so we're all making our way downstairs, and I'm standing next to one of the other people who live, like, I want to say the floor above me. And they're like, yeah, so I was playing a game and I set something on fire, and as soon as I cast the fire spell, the alarm went off. I'm just
Oh,
like, it is
Jesus
midnight. I
Christ.
trusted you.
Hello?
Something like that happened before, and it's kind of hilarious.
That is pretty funny. After almost
It was
16...
like during that time at MLK, like I don't know why I remember this so vividly. Is that I'm just kind of sitting here for some reason, listening to fucking Dynamite by Bruno Mars for some fucking reason. I don't know why. I'm just sitting there, and then the song's going. My dad comes in. It's like, so yeah, y'all are gonna have a little bit of time off. Your school caught on fire, and I'm just sitting there like,
what?
Oh yeah, wait, when MLK... Oh yeah, MLK had the electrical fire one time in the New Wing.
Yeah.
I remember
No,
that.
hold on, wait a second. MLK has an electrical fire and they just call off school. Cane Ridge has an electrical fire and we just act like it doesn't even happen.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Fuck?
We had a fire in one of the vents at some point, and you know, it's like, okay, everyone go outside. Okay, it's fine. Everyone come back inside. No one's dead.
It's like it happened when nobody was there, but still, it was still kind of like significant. That
It was
place,
a pretty big fire.
It smelled burnt for like months.
And then here we are at Caden Ridge also. The amount of attention and the hilarity from when somebody set off the firecrackers in the hallway. That was an entertaining
you told
thing.
me about that.
Say that again?
That's what you told me about that.
Yeah, because like it happened like early in the day, and my theater teacher's like, they wouldn't do a fire drill in between classes, everyone outside. We spent the entire day outside. Like 30 minutes before we're supposed to go home, we all went back inside. We're all in the gym. The principal's going, I hope you guys are proud of yourself. You're on the news. Everyone started cheering. You're not supposed to be proud of that. I'm like, well, what do you want from us? Anyway.
That sounds about right. Sorry, I'm reading this letter by Dunyarzad.
Yeah, I just skimmed all that stuff.
Yeah, there's just stories about... These folk records appended with Dunyarzad's references and opinions leave every page densely stacked. Jesus Christ, she wrote this for us. She got this together for us.
All of this. It sounds like she was always thinking of us, even while we were away.
Man, I wish I could have someone like that.
Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? It If we hadn't found this book,
How much did that
we never would
cost
have
then?
known.
She's
saran
rich.
wrap?
What does it matter?
No, I think she's responding to what Quiz said in
Oh,
chat.
but yes, how much was that saran wrap?
What?
In the UK. But also still, a lot.
Jesus Christ.
The most I remember is that one time, I think it was B, you had already left. I think it was like someone's senior prank one year. They're like, you know those two big pillars in the middle of the hall, of the main foyer in the entryway?
Yeah.
Where they saran wrap basically around there, and it was hard to see. And I remember some other stuff.
I'm assuming it was only like one layer of saran wrap and not like.
Or they blocked something off. I can't remember. An industrial roll, and you cannot remember how much it cost.
No. How do you get the time to do that without anybody seeing it?
Magic.
Didn't Nikki once say that even though I consider MLK to be the smart kids school, it was really just a school of people who could figure out creative ways to cheat?
There was some of that, for sure.
I'm pretty sure it's those same people that figured out creative ways to cheat.
Like some fucking Saturday morning cartoon shit.
High schoolers be wild.
And then they decide that after this, we're free to be in the world.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Mm-hmm. And also that you're mature enough to make important life decisions like, you know, taking out thousands of dollars of debt and what to do with the rest of your life.
What
They
wings are
expect me
those?
They're the PlayStation wings.
Okay.
Which sucks because I love those.
They're very good.
And then they got the one on Prime now for those fucking also really pretty wigs. I'm just sitting there like, stop.
They do
I'm
actually
not
look for that.
spending money on Amazon.
Let's take a look at that then. By the way, for those in the chat, I've just looked at the where the tally is for the votes for the. I'll explain in just a second. The Bard game. Yo, motherfuckers! There are 10 votes. There are five different potential names. All of them have 2 votes. It's a deadlock tie between 5 different names. God damn it! This does not help. This does not help me.
Right.
Where's the poll? I'm just gonna share it in chat again because I don't have an actual timer set for it. For a quick explanation, minor announcement if you weren't here earlier in the stream, it's happening on Monday. This thing is happening on Monday. I will be DMing for Caden, Sam, and Kay. A game where all 3 of them are bards. You can only vote once, Maya. Also, Maya, I know what you're thinking. That would not help. I know what you're planning. I can read your mind.
Traveler?
Yeah, it'll be 1 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know what that is in UK time.
In what time?
UK time. Because quiz is in the UK.
I've never heard of Yukai time before.
UK! God fucking.
That's what I heard.
Motherfuckers. I can't talk. You know this.
You must be exhausted.
But yes, I'm very much looking forward to it, and I realized after I had started writing it, damn it, it's going to be a bunch of idiots flirting at each other for multiple hours, and I'm the one who's going to be in the fucking midst of it all.
That's right.
God damn some of you. 2 of you voted, and we still have a tie. Thank you.
Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a
We'll figure it out.
really long
I have 2 days to
time.
get all that stuff together.
Even the last time we were chatting happily with Denyerzad feels like an eternity ago.
We went for Bardapalooza? That's fair. Oh, but reminder that that will be on this channel. It will be on mine. We will be doing that here.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
Hello?
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes,
Is that-
Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now,
Wait,
how come...
what if the Traveler's the dreamer?
What? Where are we going this time?
That was a thought I had at one point. That we were the dreamer, but I was like, no, they would pick a local, wouldn't they? But if we were running around town trying to find out who the dreamer was, but it was us all along, I mean, that would...
I mean, you have time to figure it out. You've
Yeah.
always
If you
had enough
continue
time.
to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
Hey, I'm an Outlander. I'm gonna punch the Grand Sage in the face.
How did things turn out like this?
That or Nilu's the dreamer. I still think it might be Nilu.
Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler.
Now, before you move on with the cutscene,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you. You have 3 theories currently.
I have a lot of theories. A lot of potential.
What are your reasons behind those theories?
Which ones?
Any of them?
Okay,
Out of sheer curiosity.
your curiosity. I mean, for one, it has to be a character that we know. Because that's just how the game works. But I mean, they're not really based in a whole lot of logic. It's just like what makes sense for the game and the story to try and base it around. I guess it's not Dia because her expectation of how Dunyarzad would be acting should potentially affect even the puppet. So I guess it's not her. Nilu. It's probably not the Traveler because she's it's not a local, and that'd be kind of risky considering her abilities. But Nilu is someone has such a big part of the festival, but also a fear of the sages.
Traveler, what the heck are you doing?
That she would
Get
be
abreast of
easily
the
influenced by them,
academia.
maybe?
That's another day gone to waste.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Wait,
We broke them.
they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
They're puppets.
Oh, of course. If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this.
There are only like
So
3 or 4
we're
puppets
just
in this entire
substitutes.
game. Not everyone can be a puppet.
No, but these two can be. And so can Dunyarzad.
I mean, one of them made playable, so it's possible.
What is this?
Actually, 2 of them are playable.
What happened to the Grand Sage and
Oh,
his
right.
Yeah.
Scaramouche and, Raiden.
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yep, she's the dreamer. Because she wants the Padisaras here, and so here they are. Even though they're supposed to be extinct.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
But There they are.
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away?
This is also going to be a good way for her to realize that she's in the dream.
Yeah. What's going on here? Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sage's entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They gone.
So Nilu's the host.
To wait till this point to bring it up because you forgot that at one point Dia was actually brought to Nahida and kind of everything was explained to her, but it was still going.
That's true, you're right. I did forget about that, the fact that Dia knew that it was a dream at one point. I forgot about that. They're ninjas.
Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming.
You're literally talking in front of her about how it's a dream and also about this impossibility that's going on. You want someone to realize they're in a dream? Put the impossible in front of them.
How should we make Nilu realize that?
We already...
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration
Think about
of
the
the
fact
Samsaris
that for
festival?
all we know, our entire lives right now could be one giant lucid dream.
Yeah, no, we don't need to, I don't need to worry about that. I don't want to worry about that. That's a terrifying thought. Hi, Punisher. Genshin's going. We're about to break
And
out a
like all
Groundhog
the-
Day.
All the dreams we have are just false awakenings, so we end up having like false awakenings within false awakenings within false awakenings.
Are we inceptioning this shit? Wake up, I'm dreaming. Hold on.
I have quite a few false awakenings, and let me tell you, they're
Oh
terrifying.
no, I have. I hate them. It's like the worst. It's like, okay, I'll get up, and then I close my eyes and open them again. It's like, wait, I thought I already got out of bed. Get out of bed. Close my eyes like for a second. Open my eyes again. I'm still fucking laying in bed. It's like, god damn it.
It's not even like that. It's like I'll have a dream that something is happening, and it really upsets me, and I'm just like, I know this is a dream. I need to wake up. It's like, I think I'll wake up, and I'll think I'll be out of that, and then I come to, and I see, oh, this wasn't a dream, but turns out, no, I'm still dreaming, that I have to wake up from that.
Oh, I think I've had something similar to that. This is my first thought is I'm waking up like a dozen times trying to get the fuck out of bed, which is hard.
What I'm talking about, that's a false awakening.
Okay.
Where you wake up, where you kind of wake up in a dream.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like I'm waking up, but I'm actually still asleep without realizing it. Do I dream of electric sheep? That's a good question. I don't know. Sometimes.
I mean, if you dream of a Mareep, that counts.
That is very true. And a Flaffy. Don't forget the Flaffy. Ampharos, however, not quite a sheep. Unless it's Mega
It still
Ampharos, then
counts.
it's a bit of a sheep.
It's the evolutionary line. It still counts.
It all counts. Someone just shaved the wool off poor Ampharos.
As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendroarchon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendroarchon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendroarchon, I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried. The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia.
Boy, the people who came
back in
after
a
him
bit.
sure did fuck that up.
I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna go get ice cream.
Ice cream! Go get ice cream.
Story? He never went on his journey?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
Now that Nilu is aware of it, this dream should be over soon.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's
Let's see
Sub-Zero's
that
festival is
dance!
almost
I
over
think
too.
Bee's gonna miss it, but she's already seen it, so we're fine.
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the dance of Sub-Zero's.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
I'm not crying, you're crying.
Oh, good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest
Humanike.
time.
Thank you, Monica. I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up, not gonna lie. When we started thinking about doing this art, I'm like, ah, fuck. Yes, I added the throws on a case, so now that they do things, it's the liquid that maintains your optical perception. It's just cool. I'm leaking coolant. That's all it is. Why am I leaking it from the eye sockets? Don't ask questions.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going
Thank you for the
to
junk.
sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival.
So here's a question. How long were we actually
Sub-Zero's
asleep?
festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara? Quick, take off your
I believe there were about 900 cycles.
Oof.
A little over 900 cycles.
But here's a question. How much real world time passed?
Does it matter?
Yes. It kind of does.
Maybe like a year and a half, if anything.
Jesus Christ.
She's not
If
in the
each
room.
cycle is a
What
full
happened?
day.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if that much time actually passed in the real world, people would fucking notice.
Are we sure about that?
What usual
Yes, because everyone outside of Sumeru wasn't part of the dream. They would have noticed that the goddamn that people were fucking missing for a long ass time.
People aren't that attentive.
A year and a half of an entire city disappearing. People would
aren't that
know.
attentive.
Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
Catherine?
And thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
That's not Catherine. That is very much not Catherine. Catherine's tomorrow. That's the Catherine full body race with Kane and Wisp. Nikita, how did you take over Catherine? I mean, I guess she is a robot, so.
I'm sorry, who are...
Dunyarzad! You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Hello, Iris. No cursing for 5 minutes. Beans. I will do my best. I'm not allowed to curse. Everyone make sure that...
You're not, but I am.
Yeah, no, that'll happen.
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you.
Yes, we know. Quiz. I almost cursed seeing the IRL word ban. Okay. Okay. Oh no. I'm in trouble.
I just had a dream. And I saw Nilo performing the dance of Sub-Zero.
Yes, and it was beautiful. Time to get creative. Oh. I'm trying my best not to say things. The morn, 1,000. Okay, that's fine. The morn 1,000 roses brings. Like sugar, honey, iced tea. Yes. Let's say something. I can't say it. What are we doing? My brain keeps wanting to say a sentence, but then I have to stop myself before I say it because I know I'm going to say the bad word.
Where we met at the Sub-Zero's festival.
Not a bad word, the bad word. Oh my god. I stopped myself. I stopped it. We're good. We're good.
And
Oh, remind me to tell you two later about how it is that I messed up a Google Doc I made.
Will do. I think B is still out getting ice cream.
it's a really long story. We should
Hearing
reserve
Nahita's
it.
voice come out of
The
Catherine is
consciousness
very
still
disturbing.
weakened.
I don't know, it just does. It's messing me up.
Let's chat somewhere else.
If I remember
How about
correctly,
by
at the
Traveler's
beginning of
favorite
this
bench?
part of the Art Conquest, there was a bit where it was Catherine's voice just talking like Nahida.
I don't. But to be fair, it's been weeks. I don't remember. I don't have a good memory.
I noticed. It's okay.
My memory be dog doo-doo.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. It's such a relief that she's all
Yes, thank God she's actually alive.
Mhm.
Or thank
After
Archon.
we
Thank
parted
you.
on the last day of the Sub-Zero's festival, I left the city and saw what the Traveler had described. Among the countless dreams, I found one that was growing fainter and fainter. This proved my suspicion. Once Dunyarzad could no longer bear the Akasha harvesting her dreams, her consciousness began to dissipate. But this also meant it escaped the Akasha's control. Such a small fragment of consciousness can't last for very long, though. it will return to its original dream, where both will gradually fade until they completely disappear.
When it would suck for in a loop story, the one person who stubs their toe every morning and gets locked in a bathroom stall for hours. Oh no.
I used all the power I had to keep her dying dream alive as long as possible. But it still wouldn't have lasted for much longer if it hadn't been for you two breaking the samsara.
So it looks like we did manage to save Dunyarzad in the end. And not a moment too soon.
This is truly a miracle.
Huh? Why are you two smiling so happily? I thought you'd be so moved that you'd start crying. I need to spend more time observing human emotions.
Nahida is autism coded, and we love that for her. Because damn, what am I? Fuck! Ow! It was that finally got me. Alright. Oh, and it was right at the end of the 5 minutes, too. I was so close. I was doing so well. And of course, it was me saying, damn, what a mood. My biggest fucking catch. Thank you, Alexis, for the bonk.
I was trying to throw something!
You did.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you bonked me. I got done did bonks.
Truth be told, my friend messed up when she told me how to actually, like, use the bits.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the channel points?
Yeah.
Yeah, you threw a bucket at me. Which, I should get the sound of... Ah, thank you for the junk. The sound that Kane uses for her bucket, because it's very funny. I love that little...
Oh, so you appreciate my junk, then?
Worthless
I'll let
consumer
you
models.
just deal with that.
Thank you, Punisher. Which, yeah. All the sound alerts that Kane put together for her throws are fantastic. It's like, I'm just like, hey, here's a model I made, and she's like, cool, we're gonna put the funniest fucking sound you've ever heard connected to that model. Like all the Sonic Adventure 1 lines on the Chaos Emeralds, especially the one that's a mashup of a couple lines that just goes, you just lost the game! My favorite. Also, you're welcome.
Both are fine. Everyone reacts differently. Alright, you two must have a lot of other questions for me, right? After all, you saved my faithful believer. As your reward, I will answer any and all questions.
The what? Thank you, Punisher. Yeah, that's everyone's favorite Chaos Emerald, and especially mine.
At the Avidia Forest, there was this incense that made the traveler fall unconscious and dream of a huge tree and a red sky.
I love how I did the you just lost the game thing, and Alexis has yet to respond.
You also heard someone's voice,
Because
right?
I didn't realize you said it.
Forget me.
You didn't hear me go, you just lost the game! Because that's
No!
No. Interesting.
Was that a sound clip? I normally keep your streams muted so there's not a massive echo.
No, I'm saying I said it directly.
I did not hear it.
Interesting.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fucking fuck.
But no, because it's one of the Chaos Emeralds sound alerts that Kaden put up on her throws for the emeralds I
Quite
made.
clearly, I am still mad about what happened at work today, and I am sorry.
No, you're good. I understand. I want to wait for B to get back before I tell that story.
Yeah.
Long story short, my boss is a little bitch.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What that was about, and if the red sky was related to Conria. It seems like the traveler established a connection to Irminsul. That was a message left by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual consciousness in Irminsul. Perhaps her last memory before she died. As you two probably know, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared after the disaster in Conria. The timings of these events do line up, so your suspicions are reasonable.
A message from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? We thought it was from King Deshret.
King Deshret? That god who died even longer ago? Some present-day desert dwellers still worship him. You probably just heard some of their conspiracies.
He's just like, what the fuck? No, of course not. What the fuck?
Okay, so what does the message mean?
I still haven't managed to decipher it. Even the Akasha isn't currently capable of doing that. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's residual
Are we not going to
consciousness
talk
of
about you
Irminsul
taking
seems
over
to be
Catherine's body for
contaminated with
this?
something that has a very dangerous aura to it.
I thought she explained already.
If she did, I missed that part.
Many devoted scholars go mad as soon as they connect their consciousness. I've warned the academia about this many times, but people still keep falling victim to it. But I believe this is the key to
Does he
saving
think he just happy to
Irminsul.
be taller even for this
That's why I
limited
kept
time?
trying to decipher it.
So the tree in the vision
I don't
was
think that she cares
Irminsul?
too much.
I know she doesn't, but
Tighnari also said that Irminsul is sick. Is it because of the contaminated consciousness? But even if you can't figure out what that vision was all about, it seems like our search for you was all in vain.
But hey, on the bright side, why was academia spelled with a K? We don't ask questions here. Forget the fact that this is about school. We don't ask questions.
The traveler wasn't affected after coming in contact with that consciousness. I've never seen anyone like that. With you here, we may have a chance at deciphering it. No, we must decipher its secrets. I've already eliminated all other factors that might affect Irminsul. This is the only one left. This puzzle has life and death at stake. It could determine Irminsul's fate, as well as Tevat's.
Why do you look like Catherine?
To be accurate, I'm using the Akasha as a medium to occupy Catherine's consciousness.
How did you do that? Poor Catherine.
Is this when they finally explain that Catherine is actually a goddamn robot?
Also occupy other people's consciousnesses?
Most likely.
Theoretically, I can enter anyone's mind as long as they're wearing their Akasha terminal. The Akasha is the legacy
Or not,
of
never
Greater
mind.
Lord Rukkhadevata. As Lesser Lord Kusanali and the first Akasha terminal, my consciousness has always been linked to the Akasha. I've always respected my people's free will, so I've never actually occupied their consciousness. When necessary, I just borrow this bionic Snezhnayan puppet.
Wait, back up. The Catherines are from Shiznaya?
Catherine was created by one of the Fatui Harbingers, actually. I thought we showed you the one trailer.
We probably did, but I don't know if I noticed that part. But also, oh no, that spells danger for everyone.
It doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, it could be.
Did we just learn some deep, dark secret? So Catherine is... No wonder Paimon felt something was off about her.
Catherine's a robot. Does this mean I need this outfit? Probably not, but I'll write it down anyways. I have way too many other fucking goddamn outfits. It does look like a keyhole. I was thinking that same thing.
What about your own body?
In fact, it
Why
might
do
actually
you
be.
borrow other people's? Don't you live in the sanctuary of Surasthana?
That story begins a long time ago. After Greater Lord Rukkhadevata disappeared, the sages found my newly born self and took me back to Sumeru. At that time, I was young and weak. The sages kept me in the sanctuary of Surasthana, ostensibly for the sake of protecting me. But I've hardly heard from them since.
So you're trapped. Now, my question at this point is, the Fatui are gonna steal her Gnosis. Of that, I'm almost certain. The Academia has her Gnosis. This is not gonna go well.
However,
why would the Academia have her Gnosis?
Because it's how they made the Akasha terminals, isn't it?
Instead of me.
No, not necessarily.
They mentioned something how they run off the power of the Gnosis while we were in the dream.
Yes, meaning there has to be a god of wisdom. That's the only thing that it means.
So the sages basically put their new Archon under house arrest? How dare they! Why don't you teach them a lesson, Nahida?
In some ways, they aren't wrong. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was omniscient and omnipotent. Even after her death, the Akasha is still empowering this
If she
nation.
was all-powerful and all-knowing, wouldn't she been able to prevent her own death and or all the terrible things that happened afterwards?
And I
That's not how.
I'm still really
Okay.
far away
Well,
from being
omnipotence and
able to call
omniscience mean
myself the god of
all-powerful and
wisdom.
all-knowing.
Moreover, the academia is also more proficient at governing this country. My
Hold up,
existence
excuse me
has
for a
little
second. I'm
meaning.
telling a story to someone.
Okay.
Yeah, you got
Okay,
a
there we
lot
go.
of believers. Just look at the Sub-Zero's festival. Everyone who showed up truly loves you. Thank you for the kind words. But I honestly don't need physical freedom as long as I can connect my consciousness to the Akasha. Trying to find a way to save Irminsul is my life's mission and top priority. I will work on that and try to live up to being a deity in the meantime.
She made a body double and was on vacation. So basically, very similar to what Raiden did.
Every once in a while, I will also take up the duties of the God of Wisdom and enlighten a lost soul here and there. Doing all that should be enough. There has never been any big problems with the Academia's governance of Sumeru. This is the first time I've seen them step out of line. I wonder what caused them to go down this path, and what they hope to achieve. Even though the city's residents haven't noticed anything strange, if the Traveler hadn't broken the Sub-Zero's samsara, the situation could have become dire. I tried to do some investigating in the Akasha, but I couldn't find anything suspicious. And all the
Now that I'm
people
done telling the
seem to
stories of how I keep.
purposely avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
What was that?
Now that I'm done telling the stories of how I keep getting hit on by toddlers, what was this about? A? What did she do?
What? What do you mean?
You
What'd
said
she do?
something about just like A.
I don't know. Now I don't remember.
Okay.
Oh, Punisher's confused by you saying something about being hit on by toddlers.
I think they're deliberately trying to hide something.
I, for some odd reason, only catch the attention of either high schoolers or old men. There is no in between. Hold up. I feel like I gotta actually tell the story. Whenever
Alright, go ahead.
done.
I'm gonna eat some popcorn.
Okay,
while
so
you
the
do.
last time that something like this happened, I'm at work. I work in my university's bookstore, and there was a tour day for some odd reason. Nobody ever tells us when these things happen, but it's just a random tour day. And so here I have all of these high schoolers trying to buy Starbucks. And one of them walks up to me and is like, well, aren't you looking gorgeous today? How old are you, by the way? And I'm just like, I'm 27. And I watched him shove his stuff in his pockets and run out the door. Exactly.
Oh my god.
It's either that or back when I was actively working in fast food. It was only just old men. I caught the attention of a lot of old men. Some of them were really sweet. So one of them told me that I'd make an excellent first wife or something like that. I don't really care. That seems kind of backwards, but that was back when I was working at McDonald's, which is like 8 years ago, I think. But still, it's either old men or toddlers. And it's frustrating. Okay, continue with the game.
Oh my god.
Can I not get someone my own age?
First investigate the sage's motives, make things right,
or at least decently legal.
But
Oh
I'll
my
have to
god.
be discreet, or they'll see me coming. You mean how the Akasha stops you from having dreams?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. No one's noticed something's up?
It's not that
Yeah,
no one
Monica, that seems like a
noticed.
good reaction.
It's more like no one cared. Ultimately, it's all rooted in the sage's misdirection.
Misdirection?
The sages convinced everyone to believe that being unable to dream is a sign of rationality and wisdom. Not dreaming is a badge of honor in Sumeru, even
All
if
I
the truth
want-
is that their dreams are being reaped by the Akasha.
All I want is for someone to give me, like, rough, aggressive, consensual handholdies in the back of the Jack in the Box parking lot. That's all I want. That's all I want for something outside of the the purpose of sharing body heat. Do you not realize that you and Almi are the only two people I've actively held hands with for longer than 5 minutes? And again, that was just a walk up the hill from the Jack in the Box. I crave affection.
I mean mood, but also
No, you don't understand, because this is the only way that I can reference her. That Ramada role player, at some point I told her this story, and she's like, now we have to write a song. So there's a song in the works called I Once Ate a Jack in the Box Taco and It Felt Like Holding Hands. To which one of our other friends just kind of chimed in, and she's like, whose sweaty ass meat hands are you holding? I think you'd like Hana, actually.
Oh my god.
I think you'd really like Hana.
I'm
But
fucking losing my mind.
I'm suffering emotionally. I am suffering emotionally.
I mean, that's a mood, but anyways. You forget I currently live more than 200 miles away from literally everyone I know.
I mean, if you actually wanted to, this
We're
Easter
done.
we could also hold hands walking back from the Jack in the Box, but no, you don't want to do that.
I can't fucking... I can't go all the way back to Tennessee right now. That's expensive.
Propaganda in place, the sages can maximize their use of the information to facilitate their research.
Bee's still eating her ice cream. I wish you were here for that.
Besides, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata must have created the Akasha in the hopes that it could be used to its full potential. That's why I've never come out strongly against this. Anyway,
I'm making tea as well.
Hi, welcome back. Have you been here the whole time?
No, I literally just sat back down.
Okay, cool. Stuff happened.
I had my earbuds in, but I had it muted.
Okay, so you couldn't hear anything that happened?
Mm-mm.
So much. So much fucking happened. We broke out of the samsara. I got hit in the head with a bunch of stuff because I accidentally said the word damn. Lexus was being Lexus.
What do you mean? Hold up! I'm sorry that my suffering is me being me. I'm sorry. I didn't do this on purpose. I don't live a life of misery for no reason.
Damn, no, I wish I had deafened my thing because I had my earbuds into my phone too. Shit.
I'm with Punch.
You know, honestly, it's probably better for your ears that you deafened it.
Oh my god. Everyone go watch the 10-hour video of the Yayo Talk Show channel of Reese's Puffs just on repeat. Go forth.
Oh, you mean how I live my life daily?
Wait, is that from me singing, or is that from something else?
You know the meme of like the CPR, the misery, and
yes, I do. I believe that we came to the agreement that that we were going to be specific parts of it, I would specifically be CPR.
Yes, 100%. I think I was stuck being Reese's Puffs, despite the fact that I would also be misery. But I think B was misery. I can't remember.
I'm very much misery. My entire life is suffering.
Yay! For all of us, and not wait, no. Anyways, where were we?
By now, even those who never use Akasha terminals find it too shameful and embarrassing to talk about their dreams.
Yes, we finally have confirmation that Catherine is from Snezhnaya robot. Snezhnayan robot.
Because I don't remember if that had actually been talked about like earlier in the game before.
No,
because that was something.
Because we said
no,
that.
It's something that everybody had kind of assumed already.
Well, yeah, but in this one, when she said this bionic Snezhnayan construct or whatever, Pam was like, "Whoa! Did we just learn like some big secret thing?"
Yeah, that was like it's something everybody had assumed. Now it's just like straight confirmation.
Yep.
I'm gonna say this in a.
Took a lot of mental energy. I think I may need to rest for a while.
So minor spoilers if no one's caught up on the thing yet, looking at Eureka, but I'm gonna say that Catherine is in the same boat as Kaya, where there were things that we all kinda knew, that were like there in plain sight, but have only just been confirmed.
Okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Oh, and you don't need to worry too much about the
As we
sage's
sure as hell
activities
learned
right
some
now.
shit.
The Akasha won't be able to conduct another project on the scale of the Sub-Zero Samsara in the immediate future. Go and get some sleep. Leave everything to us. What a relief. This is truly the most exhausting birthday I've ever had.
I think this really is the day after the real Sub-Zero's festival. Which...
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe you were sleepwalking. You know you can't wake up a sleepwalker. We happened to walk by, so we thought we'd wait for you to wake up.
I love the Traveler looking
No,
at her
that's
like,
a myth.
Dude,
That's a myth.
do you guys know what one thing I keep thinking about whenever I hear Catherine?
Catherine, the...
Like no,
the
like
game?
just hear me out. It's not even Ayako when I think about it. It's specifically Catherine. The one time that we saw Erica Mendez at the convention, the way she introduced herself is she's like, "Yeah, normally I'm known for playing little boys," and then the entire room started snickering quietly, and then she stopped and she rewinded and she's like, "You know, normally I get that reaction when I say I'm known for doing little boys."
I remember that. I remember that. I forgot about that. Oh, but I remember that now. Oh God, fucking.
She is a gift.
I see. Huh. I should visit my maintenance personnel sometime. Oh, I'm fine. I better go. Thank you.
Oh God.
We spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but ever since we last said goodbye to Lesser Lord Kusanali, we haven't heard anything from her. We can't
Paimon.
just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least...
Paimon, we talked to Nahida 10 seconds ago. Wrong button. Let me go grab these waypoints, please.
10 seconds because you didn't have to wait.
That's true. Everyone else had to wait how long? Like, several months? Probably, if I had to guess.
I don't remember.
Maybe like 1 or 2. We essentially got a new part of the region like every month, every update.
Yeah.
Money. But oh my goodness, we can finally explore Sumeru normally. Yoink. Wait, no. Yoink. Wait.
Oh, wait.
Where's this teleport waypoint? It says up? What do you mean up?
Hey, Rika, so I'm gonna log into the game and I'm gonna come see you in a second, okay?
Okay, why?
Stay in the city. Stay in the city.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how to get to this teleport waypoint that's above me.
I wonder. Show the
Stay in the
chest.
city, I can help you get there.
There's a what is it? There should be like a chest and a thing up here.
A thing?
Look at the very top of the tree.
I'm trying to get up. I'm trying to figure out how to climb the tree.
The easiest way to climb is to go to the waypoint that's in front of the academia.
I don't even know if I have that one yet, but also I'm already climbing the tree. See if I can make it before I run out of stamina.
Yeah, you
Oh, there's a
really
path.
gotta get those things. At least get the ones in Mondstadt first.
Which in Mondstadt? What's in Mondstadt?
The oculi.
Oh. Also, I'm annoyed that there was literally just a path I could have taken.
I thought you knew about that.
Well, I was gonna run around and look for it, then I was already climbing the tree, so... You know,
Well,
my
I'm
way
waiting
works
for
too.
my game to... While I'm waiting for my game to load, do you know what dumb thing I realized earlier this week?
What's that?
You know what's like a super iconic anime opening?
A lot of them.
Ami, I know you do, so don't say anything. Rika, do you recognize the name Moonlight Densetsu?
Not immediately.
So so earlier this week, I realized exactly how cheesy the English opening to Sailor Moon is.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. Iconic indeed.
Iconic indeed. But, so, a couple years ago, I had a conversation with my little sister. A friend of mine had me in a Moonlight Densetsu cover with her. And I showed it to my sister. And she's like, why not just do it in English? One, there's not a full English version out there. Two, it would sound really bad. And now I'm like, how bad would it actually sound? God, it sounds bad.
Actually, you know what? While I'm remembering, I'm gonna run over to the Serenity Pot, actually. I haven't been here today.
And at least finally now they made an update, so if you're in like a really weird place, you can just teleport straight to Tubby.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Because I made a subspace waypoint right next to Tubby to make my life...
Because mine was annoying because of how the Sumeru one is set up.
Purples? I do not. I need... What tree is that? I need sandbearer wood? I need a lot of it? Oh yeah, Tubby's adorable. Tubby's good.
If
That's
you
not what I
ever
want
get
to do.
Toma, and put him in your teapot, I want to say it's his second line that you unlock. It's the second or the third one. He makes a comment about how he didn't realize that Tubby was a god of sorts, and so he actually kind of like pet it on his way through the door.
I mean, I do the same thing.
That is how close I am to level 8, to finally being able to just buy adventure experience. Or not adventure experience, but character experience. So close. What do you mean race per... Oh, when your range is just 10. Don't die over there.
Death is inevitable.
Yeah, but don't do it right now.
If you ever had...
This is such a much easier way to get Valberries than to actually go out and look for them.
I gotta
Yeah,
start
if you actually
stocking up on
remember that you have to
Valkyrie.
collect them every 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh god, you know what I'm upset about?
What's that?
What?
Baiju! I have been waiting for Dr. Baiju forever. Only to learn, one of his ascension material. This violet grass.
Violet grass. That's what I was about to say. I was like, I think I have a lot of violet grass left over, so I should be okay. I think I still got over 100.
Fucking violet grass.
I finally have enough.
Because to be fair, I just grew a lot of violet grass in my teapot because it was there. I didn't need them. I just grew it because I could. And apparently that worked out for me.
Alright, cool. Everyone's ready to ascend once I just beat their bosses some more. I need to do that. I haven't ascended anyone in a long time.
Why not keep me company for a while? There'll be plenty of time for work later.
I thought you didn't like Lisa.
Do you want to say that again?
I thought you didn't like her. I thought you had other people.
I don't like Miko!
Well, I know that much.
I adore
Love
Lisa! Ami, don't
I love
start.
you. I said I love Ya.
Lisa!
I'm just saying I love Ya, but I'm lukewarm on Lisa.
Right, you were the one who didn't like Lisa as much.
No,
I'm
I
hanging
didn't
out-
say I didn't like. I don't.
You
It's
know
not that
what
I
I
don't
meant.
like her. I just like more other characters more.
I
How are
love
you
both of
already
them
in another cutscene?
because I didn't have
The
to wait.
new yeah.
Also, hi Suppy. Hello, hello. How you doing? Been a while. Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, before you do that, I'm gonna take you somewhere in the city.
Nah,
After
I
this
won't keep you
cutscene
on.
is over, I'm coming.
Commissions, huh? Let me think. Oh, how about this? Please attend the Academia's Academic Symposium this afternoon and recite a love poem on stage.
I'm sorry, what? Hi? You can't stay long? Well, thank you for dropping by. Hope you've been doing alright. Thank you for coming and hanging out. Even for just a moment. Oh, you found patches? Quiz, I never did find patches. To be fair, I didn't really care to look.
Wait, say what now?
You want us to read a love
And if
poem. Can we
possible,
not, please?
Please also use your camera to capture the reaction of the audience upon finishing the poem.
What am I talking about? I have to do shit on Monday anyways.
Oh, y'all. I had to look at the chat because I was like patches. I was like Animal Crossing.
Now, there's a spider in a bunch of FromSoft games called Patches who... he's annoying. But he's in like all of them.
I see. It appears that you're not
And also,
interested
why did
in
I
this
think Pat? I
commission.
don't know why the
In
name
that
Patch came
case,
up. I'm like, I'm
please
thinking
go to
about
Port Omos
Biscuit.
and
That's not the
convince
same
Armas
thing.
there to spend some time volunteering at the local orphanage.
Okay, see, that's not too bad.
Hey,
Wait,
that's not any better.
isn't that just asking for a beating? Mercenaries and orphanages really don't go together.
I'm sure the mercenaries will have some interesting reactions as well.
Hi there, you boy. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. Also, Catherine, what is with these commissions?
Hyman's gotta ask. Just who exactly has been submitting these commissions to the Adventurers Guild?
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted to see the two of you in action.
Nahida?
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often. Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head? From when she said, "Ad Astra Abyssosque." So it's been you.
Nahida is very adorable.
Are you done resting up, Nahida? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream.
So the Akasha can't take away the dreams of
It was another
gods?
dream about the Sub-Zerus festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced round and round, and everyone looked really happy. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the
When
ground.
I woke up,
and
I was
still
riding in a
bed
flower
listening to
carriage.
No!
What is that from?
Her trailer.
Ah.
You know, Nahida, maybe
Okay.
your dream is how
We'll
the
show you that
Sub-Zerus
later.
festival really should
Later
be.
tonight if you want.
It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday. Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both looking at me like that? Wait, could this be an example of the emotion known as pity?
I love her so much. She's just like me for real.
No, we aren't pitying you. That would only make everything worse. We just don't want you to feel too sad. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she doing? The Homianis haven't allowed any visitors after the festival, so we haven't been able to check on her. Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time.
But she's alive, and that's all that
Her
matters at the
condition
moment.
is stabilized.
Yeah,
However,
but how much
since
longer?
Elazar is a manifestation
don't do
of
this
the
to me.
withering on the human body,
Hold
we
up.
can only cure it by finding a way to take care of Irminsul's own withering. But for the
So-
moment, our top focus should still be figuring out what the sages are up to and what they're planning.
Okay, go ahead.
This one time, like when I started watching Demon Slayer,
Mm-hmm.
I had like really bad Muzan, right? And I'm talking to my friend, and they're like, he has a wife and child. I'm like, yeah, but for how much longer?
Demon Slayer.
And I mean, that's a valid freaking question.
And also, you going for Muzan, God, that's not a shock in the slightest.
Who do you think my top 3 are in Demon Slayer?
Muzan, because he's the big bad guy who looks like a sexy older man. Who would be your other 2? My brain, I would say Inosuke for purely based on his looks, but I don't think that would be you. Not for him. I'm not sure actually who your other 2 would be.
Tanjiro and Zenitsu. Anyway, please continue the story so I can come
Is
to
it
your,
Zenitsu? Really?
I want me! Excuse me, I need to turn this down for a second.
I don't know Demon Slayer, but Zenitsu does not sound like a surprise.
I want me a simp that will worship the ground that I walk on, and if Nezuko wasn't there, it would absolutely be Zenitsu. Anyway.
Okay.
Right.
And also, Tanjiro's just pure.
No, Tanjiro, that's fine. I was more talking about Zenitsu. That was my question.
So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the sage's activities. As for how we should pull that off, let's discuss it somewhere
Actually,
else.
what I'm gonna do...
There are too many adventurers around here.
Pull that closer.
Good
and
point.
Turn that down.
Sorry, adventurers! We're gonna be borrowing Catherine for a little while.
What was that face Paimon was making? Oh, I can't talk to Catherine. That's interesting. She's just gone.
Alright, don't go anywhere.
Life goes on.
Where is your... I require a stove.
There's one right outside.
There was? I didn't see one.
It's right next to that little stall.
Am I blind? Oh, this. That's
yeah,
why I didn't
right
see
there.
it. Cause I've never used this kind.
Why Inosuke?
No, I said I don't think Inosuke. I was trying to think about names.
Can't comment because I don't Demon Slayer.
I need... Here's the funny thing.
You're still turned down, by the way.
Through season 1, and then I end up at 2, and I watched the movie. And now I'm like, I want to watch more, but also I'm emotionally traumatized.
You're still turned down, by the way, so it's a little hard to hear you.
Today's no good for going out.
I turned it down so I don't hear.
I know, but that's what I'm saying, and now I can't hear you.
I mean, do you want me to come closer? I don't mind.
The last anime I actually sat down and watched because I don't remember. I haven't watched anything in a while.
I need to. I watched the first season.
You?
I've read the whole manga. I finished it. I just haven't seen Mugen Train or season 2. That was good though. It's a good show.
Why not keep me company for a while?
I know you're standing behind me. I can see you.
For work later.
I asked if it was close enough for you.
I didn't notice that. That's what you meant at first. Hold on. Well,
No,
that's
but
fine.
in all seriousness, is this loud enough?
No.
Well, fine. I guess if I just start screaming again, everyone's gonna go deaf.
Then don't scream.
You think I have that sort of impulse control?
You should.
I have things in my
Unfortunately,
ears
I don't.
constantly. I'm used to it.
Anyways, where are we going? Where'd you go?
Come to the teleport that you unlocked a moment ago. Come, tiny child.
Reasons why we're not going to catch up before the end of summer. Things like this. Where are we going?
Probably to get that chest at the top of the tree.
Is it an
And
important
the
chest?
achievement.
To the chest, but we do need.
There's an achievement too. That I got like completely by accident while I was getting the chest.
You do know right down there, Alexis? Uh-oh.
The only thing is that you have to be careful because it's standing on like a very specific like tip of a branch.
Where do I go from here? Because I don't know where you went.
I fell.
The
Hold
thing
on, give me a second.
is basically look for the chest and look for where the Dendroculus is.
I see the Dendroculus on the map. But I don't see the chest anywhere. Oh, there it is. I see it.
Funny thing is, why are you below me?
Because I did something silly.
One with nature.
Oh, that was not it.
Yeah, you gotta go to the tip.
You gotta be standing on just the tip?
Yeah.
Got it.
Gotta go a little bit.
You got the achievement?
No, because you're standing in where I need to be standing.
Oh, actually, I don't think that's the case. I think it's actually this one over here.
Where the bird is?
Yeah.
You're making this a lot harder than it needs to be, Kazuha. Summon of Wisdom. Cool. Now I continue with the story.
Make sure you go back to single player mode.
I am. I was already on the process.
It's okay, Kazuha. I'd let you have more than I did not intend to say that out loud. I'm gonna mute myself.
I only heard part of what you said. I didn't hear this. I don't know what the
Completely
second part of that was.
associated. I did not hear a word.
I heard, don't worry, Kazuha. Something, something, something.
I sat here and I was like, I was not here.
Let's continue our chat here. Okay, so do you have any ideas on how we can investigate the sages, Nahida? Actually, I've already done a little bit of work on that. But for now, I want to hear your thoughts.
Possess a key figure, possess a student, grab someone close to the sages, possess...
I've already tried that. But all the key members of the Academia, even the core 30 guards, intentionally avoid wearing their Akasha terminals.
Ah, so the doling out knowledge is only for the peons. Got it.
It seems that from the very beginning, they've been guarding against info leaks from the Akasha. Of course, it could also be because they're wary of me.
Have you already caught the sage's attention?
I'm guessing not yet. But distrusting me would make perfect sense if they've ever paid attention to the urban legends about me.
The bastards.
In any case, I probably can't take over their minds directly.
Grab someone close to the
In the
sages?
dark as of now. Since we still don't know anything about their goals, any rash move could tip them off and lead to terrible consequences. After all, every person in Sumeru City is one of their hostages.
What about possessing a student?
No way, that's too risky. You mean
That's what I thought.
it'd be too easy to get caught? No, it's not that. We shouldn't involve innocent students in this. A single mistake could completely ruin their lives.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured she would say.
Doing that would be ignoring the safety of my people for my own selfish goals. How is that any different from what the sages are doing?
That's a good point. Spoken like the god of Sumeru.
Oh, then we're out of ideas.
Are we really out of ideas?
I just said we're out of
Hina,
ideas.
You're super smart, so you already have something in mind, right? Don't keep us in suspense. Spill the beans already.
According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal.
I mean, not necessarily the worst thing I've ever heard.
Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have to use that kind of gimmick to make us take your ideas seriously.
Well, I've been thinking that if I can't directly possess the leaders, and if I can't get ordinary people involved, then I should find someone who's already involved, but hasn't decided to side with the sages.
Kainari.
You're saying we should recruit a spy? That does sound like it could work. Oh, before coming back, we met someone
Or I'll hate them.
named
I'll hate them's good too.
He seems like he acts alone, and he likes doing stuff behind the Academia's back. They probably aren't in cahoots.
Actually, I already have someone in mind. Do you still remember that female scholar named Sataria?
Never mind, also a good choice.
Aria. Paimon remembers now. Isn't she the one who's always trailing behind the Grand Sage of the Academia?
But wait, wouldn't she be
We ran into her
working with the
basically
Academia?
every time the Sub-Zero's festival repeated
By that logic,
itself.
I'll hate them, and
You could
Tainari
even
are
say
also
we're
working
old
with the
enemies
Academia.
by now.
But well, no, but she's working directly with the Grand Sage. I thought that she would be closer than them. Because they're pretty
And
disconnected.
technically, I'll hate them is too, pretty much.
As far as I'm aware, I don't know that.
I've always liked observing all kinds of people. And
I mean, he
Sataria
is
has
essentially the
always
Academia's
stood out from
note
the
taker.
crowd.
Yeah, he does mention that basically.
Oh, I don't remember
And
that.
was hailed as their greatest genius. Her academic gifts allowed her special admission into the Academia, and also gave her the opportunity to serve as the sage's assistant.
Oh, Paimon didn't know she was from the desert. She must be pretty special then.
The name Sataria means star. When she lived in the desert, she shone like the brightest star in the night sky. Later on, she was chosen by the sun. The star was given a place in the daytime sky to complement the sun's dazzling light.
But if you put a star in the daytime, you won't be able to see the star anymore. Like, the stars are out in the daytime. You just can't fucking see them because the sun's too bright. Which, this is like when I went to MLK. It's like, oh yeah, you're one of the smartest kids in these middle and elementary schools. Go to MLK, hey, guess what? You're fucking nothing special, bitch. I'm like, oh.
Can we just enjoy the nice analogy? It sounds
It's not a
pretty,
nice
at least.
analogy.
I was just about to say, if you can't see the stars in the sun, you're just not trying hard enough.
Soon after,
Actually, technically, you are seeing one because the sun is a star.
Yeah, but they're also very specifically that the sun and the star that they're talking about are two different things.
I'm just saying.
The star witnessed the sun scorching the earth, which brought forth many
the star
disasters.
began to waver. Instead of staying beside such a sun, wouldn't it be better to return and light up part of the night sky? But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed her eyes.
Damn, we getting real deep here.
From the sound of it, Sataria's just hung up on the research opportunities here. But she doesn't really support the Academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems.
Indeed.
Gee, what a
When they
mood.
are presented with complex moral issues, many people will simply plug their ears and go with the flow until the problem can't be fixed anymore.
This is hitting too hard.
She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already become the sage's accomplice. She can't deny her part in their schemes anymore. Right. We must somehow make her face her problems again. That way, not only can we get useful intel from her, but she can also use it as an opportunity to redeem herself.
Sorry, I'm using this. My brain is working, looking at this lamp. Don't ask me why. I'm looking at this lamp and being like, oh, I can see how I would model this myself. I can see where all the planes are. It's like, wait, what am I doing about this? We're playing the game. We're not studying it.
From my past
If it makes you
observations,
feel any better,
Satara
sometimes when
will
I
take a
see
day off from the academia every 10 days
sometimes
to
when I
do
see
some
like
shopping in
videos
the
and
city.
TVs and stuff, I can see how what it is they did to do it.
Yeah, it's one of those things that happen where it's like, oh, I know the art behind this, so now I just see it everywhere. Like I will never not be able to see like the way that anime characters in 3D do eyes, because I've studied it and had to learn how to do that.
Tomorrow afternoon just happens to be a shopping day for her. That'll be our chance.
Let me tell you, will love this little game called Hi-Fi Rush.
I've heard about that. Is it good?
I'm just going to show that game.
I know
It
nothing
is
about it. I just heard people say like it's really
because
good. That's
they
it.
shadow dropped it for that reason. They shadow dropped it. It was not advertised at all. It is gone around by word of mouth.
I know that it's on Game Pass.
It's very good.
To prepare, let's go check out some of
It's also
the
not too
favorite
long
shops
either.
and have a
Interesting.
quick chat with a few of the
Should we do it on
vendors
stream?
there.
Oh, absolutely, because I will join you for that, because I have to talk about my girl Corsica.
Should we do it next week then?
That'll be fine.
Do you want to do that instead of Genshin, or?
I'm literally just fine with it. I'm just saying we just need to play the game at some point because it's very good.
Oh,
It
we've been
deserves
doing
it.
Genshin for... How long have we been doing Genshin on stream now? It's been almost a year. It's been a while. Maybe not
No,
almost a year.
it's only been a couple months.
No, because we started it in June, maybe?
Y'all were doing it before I came.
Yeah,
No,
not for long.
we weren't. You started before Rika did.
Hold on, let me see.
No, I'm talking about y'all were streaming it before I started coming on the stream.
I involved myself like one forcefully.
Hold on, I can
But
find out.
it hasn't been over a full year.
I didn't
since we
say
started
over a
playing
year. I
it.
said almost a year.
Actually, what are you doing right now? Are you in the cutscene?
No? Oh, yes, but...
No. In the cutscene.
Hold on. I'm looking for something. Where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. I first started this. I don't know, it's been... Whatever.
So should we ask the fortune teller about Sataria? No, I already have enough information on Sataria. The most important thing now is for you to pay attention to the vendor's talking style and key characteristics.
Alright, I'll just have to look it up later.
Talking style and key characteristics?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates?
Hello?
Hey, Trisha.
The divine
Alright,
voice
Trisha.
of wisdom often echoes between mine
Is it
ears.
Trisha or Trish?
If thou be blessed today by the gods, I
I'm
may
actually
be
gonna look
able
it
to
up.
show you the way.
Her voice does sound familiar.
She sounds like the Christian girl from Ghost Stories.
No, not that.
Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering things to her?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Monica Regal?
Of course, of course.
It kind of does, but I actually
Maybe?
don't think... I can't see what her name is. It's most likely not Monica Real.
It would seem that Haru
No, Monica
denied
Regal.
Trisha, okay.
What's up?
Who the frick is Monica Regal?
I don't know, that's just what the quiz
You have
says.
somehow offended the gods.
But that's a good point, that's not who I was thinking of.
No, I was just talking about her way of speaking reminded me of fucking Trisha.
Oh, okay. Oh, Monica Regal was the Christian
Monica
girl from
Real.
Ghost.
Monica Real, not Monica Regal.
Okay, so
Monica?
Quiz misspelled it, or I don't know. That'd be Genshin. Oh, you meant to put Real. Okay.
It's okay, Quiz. We still love you. I don't think she has an actress listed.
Yeah, no, which is annoying as shit. Credit your voice actors, damn it.
Some of them don't want to. Freaking the guy who played I'll Hate Them actively said that he had been watching forever. If he didn't want to be released to the public, he didn't have to be.
Which is fine, but I have a feeling that's not necessarily always the situation here.
The same thing happened with Scaramouche. We didn't know who he was until a couple months ago.
But still, though, thinking about it's funny because I was watching a stream, and I think Sayu said that I'll hate them. VA was actually dating his cousin, if I remember correctly.
Yes, that's yes. Yes, actually.
Only mocking the god of animals.
Which is kind of wild.
Theo's financial savviness and brawling with the god of Electro. Do those count?
Paimon! And we're being very literal about this.
Nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
My prospects in love. Dear God,
Love
please.
Prospects? No problem at all. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. One who is fated to cross your path will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be?
We're just that amazing. Hello? Have you met us?
Harut, Marut.
I've met me and I'm not too
my
entertained.
divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd. Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune telling we've ever done. I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is suboptimal. As such, there will be no charge.
Is that so? Well, that can't be helped.
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit, perhaps they could help you reverse the wheels.
Why would I want to reverse the wheels of fate? You just said a bunch of people will love me. I don't want to reverse that. Hello?
Oh, and keep in mind, Mona probably still would have charged us for that.
Is this another one of Sataria's favorite stalls?
You haven't met Mona yet.
It belongs to a king.
Nope, the only Mona I know is from Persona
His
5.
father helped Sataria a lot when she first moved to Samari City, so she still comes by whenever she has time.
Yeah, we have a lot of quests to do.
Details of her conversation.
We have a lot of them.
This is a big-ass game. It was a big-ass game before I started playing, and now it's even bigger.
To be fair, Mona's quest is one of the shorter ones.
Yeah, but I'm still meaning that there's a lot to it. There's a lot in this game.
If it makes you feel, you're gonna have a wonderful time. There was specifically one area in Sumeru that is locked behind a quest, and I still haven't finished it yet.
We already started it. I was adamant about us doing it.
Oh, right. I need to keep doing those world quests. I did one of the 3 that I need.
I'm
yeah,
still
we're on that
stuck in
part.
R&R jail.
You Miss Catherine?
I finished that. Actually, to be fair, I went through that quest so fast. I started putting it off because I didn't want to finish it.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by myself in secret. And I simply changed trades when my works turned out well. Although it's a pity that I'm no longer making much use of the knowledge provided to me by the Akasha.
Bad news, guys. I gotta go.
Alright, see you later.
I will see you guys later. Good night.
So is your father still working as a mason?
That was something interesting he just said. The Akasha gives him information about masonry stuff, but he's like, I'm not a mason anymore, motherfucker. I'm trying to be pottery. I'm trying to do pottery.
Oh no, not anymore. A few years back, he fell from a roof and broke his leg. Since he had already saved enough Mora over all these years, he's just enjoying the retired life in Port Ormos nowadays.
Damn, that sounds
I
good.
see. We wish him peace and happiness in his retirement. I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all our goods are sure to meet your every need.
This should be our final stop. Sitaria's always thinking of this restaurant when she's working at the academia, so she always comes by whenever she's out in the city.
Nahida, you've really thought of everything.
Not the goddess of wisdom for nothing.
It's my duty to protect Samaria's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before.
Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember.
If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent.
That sounds like the academia to me.
But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant's basement. I'm sure I'll get to the academia after their next round of exams.
What an admirable spirit for learning. Amazing.
Sure, but you'll find hardworking people wherever you go.
Yes, and they're all amazing. It's amazing to work hard. We don't dismiss people.
So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right. It's not usually open to patrons. Most of the time, employees use it for breaks or to hold private events.
I see.
What are you planning here,
That
Nahida?
makes sense. Well, good luck with your studies, Miss Chishan.
Did she ever say her name?
Thank you so much. As long as I can make it into the
You
academia
got this, Quiz.
as
I
an
believe in
official
you.
student, I'll be happy.
So, was that everybody? Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sitaria. What's the point of all the information we've collected? Nahida, you still haven't told us how you're planning to make Sitaria face her problems. Sitaria is already used to avoiding her problems, so we must find a way to break through her usual sensibilities.
So we're going to cause problems on trouble. Oh, no, wait, what? Cause problems on purpose. What the fuck did I just say?
Of King Deshret. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out to be Sitaria's soft spot. Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sitaria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return home to help the people of the desert, all she's done is conspire with the sages.
If King Deshret were to criticize her actions or to make demands...
So, how do we set that up? Well, King Deshret is long gone, and Sitaria is also too smart to fall for any simple tricks. If we simply engaged her under the guise of King Deshret's believers, she would definitely be wary of us, and we may not get anywhere. But if we were to borrow some of her close acquaintances to talk with her, her reaction would
Are you planning on
probably
taking over
be
people's
very
bodies
different.
for like 5 seconds at a time?
So, you mean you're going to possess those people we just talked to? Yep. Possess them through the Akasha. Imply they've already converted to the faith of King Deshret, and then convey our made-up will of King Deshret.
This sounds... interesting?
As long as everything goes smoothly, we'll get through to Sitaria for sure. She'll never guess that we had anything to do with it.
No, but this is still fucking weird.
That's how you're going to use all the info we collected on these people. It's so that you won't slip up and break form. Possessing them will only work if you can manage to pass off as them. Exactly. So, best of luck with impersonating them.
Wait. We can't possess people.
Huh? Best of luck?
outside within our powers, I'm pretty sure.
That's no problem at all. I'll just share all their senses with you once I've possessed them. As long as you're also wearing an Akasha terminal, the effect will basically be as if you've possessed them yourself.
So why can't you do it, Nahida?
That is pretty convenient. But why does she have to do this? Can't you do it yourself? Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've never been good at imitating them.
Yeah, you usually tell when it's her.
That's a good point.
Painfully obvious whenever you try to pass as Catherine. If it was at all possible, I would have preferred to leave these people alone. But seeing how things are now, I probably should just accept it and push on.
I mean, as long as we only possess them for like 10 seconds, they're just gonna think that they just like zoned out for a minute, you know? Look. Oh.
Yeah.
I need to get some more sleep.
Over it. We're only doing this to help everyone, and we'll only be borrowing them for a little while anyway.
Yeah, just be careful of not doing it more than that.
Alright, then let's give it a go tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, this will be interesting. Wait until afternoon. Wait, it said following afternoon. Is this gonna count? Okay, no, it still wants us to wait. Hold on. 24 hours, let's go. There we go. Much better. Hi, I'm terribly sorry to have to do this to you.
Oh, here she comes. Satori is here. Let's quietly follow her. Once she starts talking to her acquaintances, we'll find a safe spot to begin possessing them. As for how we'll sway her to our side, I'll leave that to you. I trust you'll know what to say.
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna do great. I'm great at convincing people of things. I have a very high persuasion. Definitely good at this.
I'm starting to feel kind of nervous. Okay, let's go. Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
Aren't we already hiding? That looked terrifying.
Right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you said.
Okay then. You just seemed a little distracted for a moment there. Strange. Your cats seem pretty worked up. Is something wrong? I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Harut and Marut.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut
Kitties.
and Marut.
Pet the kitties.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today? You must have come for another echo of the divine voice of wisdom.
The hell? What is this email from Twitch? Interest. Oh wait, no, I know what this is. Never mind. I think we're good.
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it
Paimon
over
just
with.
in the background.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth
Oh crap! What was it? Was it the
The gods are asking. Sitaria, why haven't you gone home?
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question. The gods seem to be truly upset.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies and ask for their divine forgiveness. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Wait a second.
That she was actually
King
fooled for a
Deshret
second.
passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
Wow, she just spilled some really important beans there, didn't she?
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Boy, we are doing some wild manipulation. Oh, it's a good thing we're already gone. I think she's on to us. I think she knows.
Whoa! She just ran off in a hurry. She looked pretty upset, too. Well done. Sitaria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core. Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after all. All I know are some abstract Harvata theories. And in any case, my time with you has shown a lot of them to be utterly useless. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. Anyway, enough of that. Let's hurry and catch up to Sitaria. She's at Akeem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away!
Hold on, let me grab these primos first. Primos of Twilight. Okay, good. That looked a lot less disturbing than it did when we got the kid.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
He's feeling a lot better and he's walking more now. Yeah.
Oh, that's good to hear. I've been thinking a lot about him. If I could get some more time off, I'd love to pay him a visit. Actually, while we're talking about him, is he still living in Port Ormos?
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
If you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret?
It is interesting how much the Traveler is just really getting into these impersonations.
I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend all your time with those crooks from the Academia.
Gee, she went fucking off on this one.
Akeem, You don't
I love
mean
how we're borderline
you've
gaslighting this
also
woman.
become a
100%
believer in
borderline? What do you mean borderline? This is full-on gaslighting territory. This is insane.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King
Say
Deshret?
borderline because the
In fact,
academia is doing some shitty stuff.
It is.
The one who still can't pick a side?
But then the rest of it is just like
It's like this is going hard into very much berating her, criticizing her, like berating her like very strongly in a way that I was not expecting.
Lumine really said
Can't
gaslight
pick a
gatekeep
side?
girl boss.
Whoa.
Basically, yeah.
Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
Before I knew it, I really started. I wasn't too harsh, was
You
I?
really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Yeah, let's hope that she's gonna be receptive to it when we get to that point. Right now, we're just kind of pissing her off.
Come on! Sataria's already started...
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately?
You have absolutely no idea.
Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of strange things, I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Ooh, ooh. I know. Okay, this is clever.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything.
Now I
like
kind of feel
that.
bad for her because now.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well.
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who worked side by side with the Academia and treated people as nothing more than experimental subjects.
Okay, now that's fair. That's a fair line.
Please, please stop!
Like, oof, that's gotta hurt. But also,
Now Sataria's still trying to run from her problems.
did I push too hard?
She can no longer justify everything to herself. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards! What should we do? This is the most important part of all. Quick, get ready.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Matra right away. The situation in
Wait,
the
the
city
Core
is
of 30.
getting out of control.
We can't possess the Core of 30, can we?
Please, try to remain
Oh,
calm.
she's wearing an
Liz.
Akasha.
Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret! Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret?
You
In
think
fact,
she's gonna think she's just kind of going a little
the
bit
strange
crazy?
one? The one who still can't pick a side?
I feel like
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria.
I feel like we're breaking
why
her a little
haven't
bit.
you gone home?
Holy shit. Sataria?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the sage's plans. And
You're just building all this to a random guard. Okay, yeah, good.
It'd be like
No
that.
matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
It's not too late to turn
You
back.
won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, Did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such heavy feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
Well, neither.
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form of atonement.
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity.
I mean, the gods,
Her
well, it's like
appearance must
D&D. The
be a
gods
fated
exist. Sometimes it's just a matter of whether or
opportunity
not
for
you
me to
give a
get out
shit.
of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I do for you?
How much do you know about the sage's current activities?
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, which is what happened around the Sub-Zeru's festival. But I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest clearance would have access to those
But
confidential
how long were they planning on
documents.
that going? Because it was all just one night.
I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city, and even the sages are still quite wary of him.
To fight against the academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to get access to the confidential documents you mentioned?
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the project. One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha.
But you don't need to transfer them anywhere. We literally have the core of the Akasha with us.
Let me see. Let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to
That
pick up
works
the
too.
documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
Paper. Paper's always
The
good.
academia entrance. Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again. It'll be safest for me to distract the guards long enough to hand you the documents.
All right, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
Alright, look, here's the thing. Atonement is very interesting and very tricky. It's also not necessarily about getting that atonement, it's about working to make things better. Like, it's kind of an ongoing process.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, I was just...
You sound real tired.
I was stretching.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like you doing something for the sake of atonement, that's good and all, but but also like, yeah, no, it's just an ongoing kind of process of always doing better.
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
And also, didn't we just say that you're a Deshret believer? Yeah, whatever, who cares? It's also like, you can't really ask someone else for like, have I atoned? Like, you can, but you're the one who's going to answer that question for yourself.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side. The Traveler's execution was ingenious. She's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch. Pray? But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
It's whether you feel you have atoned rather than if, yeah. Yeah, that's right, Quiz. It's kind of like something you judge for yourself. Also, this just reminds me of the Dragon Ball Z. It's like, please God. And it's like, isn't God just Dende?
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
Oh my God, so much waiting. I think also we might call it a bit early today, so we'll go for about another 10 minutes or so. Because I want to get some food. I'm just having a tired day. But we'll see how much we can get done. Because we are making some good progress, I think.
Catherine, we're here! Oh, you are the other Catherine, right?
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Can we just call her Nahida?
We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need to protect Catherine's identity.
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to confirm the existence of my consciousness in the outside world.
Yep, exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking.
I somehow doubt that.
Anyway, enough about that. Let's just make sure to be on our guard. Off? What do you feel is off?
It's a little too quiet around
The
here.
middle of the night. Of course it's quiet. You're not getting paranoid, are you?
No, I think she's right. It really is a lot quieter than
Something's
usual.
wrong.
Oh, I think we're getting to that.
Getting to what?
If you look around,
Don't worry about
there
it.
seems to be fewer
I'm
people on the
worried.
streets.
I don't remember if that happens now or
The
not.
entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards,
I have a feeling
but
everyone
also
went to
to
sleep.
get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents in peace.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that we're here, let's
What
go
are the
ahead and
odds
meet
we're
her as
currently in
planned.
a dream again?
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
Oh, yeah, oh, we're doing the thing.
We're doing a thing? What do you mean we're doing a
Oh,
thing?
this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun.
Go out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to
I
distract
at
all
least
the guards.
wanted us to get to the sea today.
Are we in the dream? Don't answer that.
I'm not. I'm sipping my tea.
Sip your tea. Because this is what it looks like. It looks like we're...
Let it
Okay,
happen.
I'm going to be honest. I liked it better when there were no people.
Let it happen.
I'm not comfortable with this. Oh god, it's fully animated.
Like I said, I wanted us to get to this cutscene.
Oh god, what if they've learned how to possess people through the Akashas? Nope, it's a dream. It's a fucking dream. I knew it.
At this hour of the night.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And a
Bitch.
rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so
He
myself.
shows his face.
The outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed,
A
I
Fatui
am.
Harbinger?
Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor.
Well, shit. The second? I'm sorry, did that say the second?
You're looking for your
Yeah.
researcher friend. She has already been taken into confinement.
That's bad.
With some
That's...
basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true.
Does that mean he's the second most powerful person in Shesnaya?
The people of Samir City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals.
fuck.
Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world.
Again.
My experiment is a
Save the world again.
success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
This is disturbing.
That guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru.
she just... Putting them all back to sleep.
Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Oh, no. Oh, problems. Ah, hell. Second of the goddamn harbingers. What number was motherfucking
Catch your breath first.
the woman that we murdered?
You read the manhwa, didn't you? You've seen the Twitter.
I'm trying to... That motherfucker!
Well, you've seen one of him.
That motherfucker! That son of a bitch! You're right, I have seen him. What number was... What's her name? The one that we killed in Inazuma.
Senora?
Senora, yeah. What was her number? Was she 6?
I don't fucking remember.
We're taking quite a jump from number 6 to number 2, because they're in order of their power and strength, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
I don't fucking remember. I gotta look that up.
Okay? We only made it out because of her.
Because I know Child was number 11, right?
I think so.
Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2.
Correct quiz. It's the Espada all over again.
He called himself the Doctor. Remember, Tainari told us about him. Sataria did say that someone who once got expelled from the academia came back recently.
He seems to act more like the Master than the Doctor. Okay, moving on.
And that even the sages are wary of him. Yep. Sounds like she must have been talking about
Grimjow?
the Doctor.
Grimjow Jaggerjack? He was number... What number was Grimjow? Ukiota was 4.
Oh, Senora was 8.
Senora, God. Oh my god.
6 was, Scaramouche.
Senora was 8 and we had so much trouble with her. This guy's number 2. Oh no.
Yeah. Now that the Doctor's in the picture, we're no longer just dealing with the academia. They're in cahoots with the Fatui. But what are the Fatui after this time? Another Gnosis?
I mean, it's what they've been after since we first met him. So...
Yeah. Things would be a lot easier with Nahita's help. Nahita said we'll meet again outside of the city. But we can't just keep waiting around, right? You mean... Oh, right!
Did they already change out his voice actor?
Sages to work on some project when we were staying
Not
with them in the
yet. They're working on it.
to be the same project.
That's what makes it awkward. It's why my game's in Japanese for the event.
Even though he turned it down at the time, he might still know something.
Well, it's 8 o'clock. This is a good time for us to get in for the night anyways.
Yeah.
Because I want to go... Hey, look, we hit Adventure Rank 50.
Nice.
Let's go deal with that, actually.
You're gonna want to go to another place because Catherine here is kind of indisposed.
She's kind of busy at the moment. No, I always go back to Mondstadt. It's just the easiest one to get to.
I just always go to the ones closest.
Well, I mean, I had to teleport anyways, but if I have to teleport, I always go to Mondstadt.
Add Astra.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because you gotta get this stuff so you can start doing the festival. Unless you can quick start it, I'm not sure.
I have to do the quest. I think I can, but I also have to do Adventure Rank Ascension 4. Should I go ahead and do that next chance I get?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Even though, yeah, we're doing fine. I think we're...
Wait, let me... What level are you right now?
6.
Damn it, that I was about to say. Oh, you're so close to us being able to go to you being able to just come into mine.
But once I do this adventure quest, won't it be world level 7?
Mine's 8.
Oh right, I can't go one above. It has to be the same or lower, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will do that off stream, And also try and do some Ascension, some other stuff off stream, if I remember. Especially because next week we might do Hi-Fi Rush.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where we're gonna call it for the night. And it's a bit early, but I need food. And, you know, 6 hours is a long time regardless. Let me see who's streaming. Everyone. Everyone is streaming. Yeah, the music in this game is great. Let's see. Yeah, thank you all for joining me. Hope you all had a good time. We're starting with Horizon and some Genshin. We broke out of Groundhog Day. I call that a win. So reminder for next week, Monday on this channel, we will be playing some Caverns and Critters with Caden, Wisp, and Kay, aka Drown Monk. I will be DMing a whole bunch of bards. It will be fun. It will be weird. Tuesday, I might not stream because I'll be streaming on Monday, but if I do, I don't know what I'll do yet. But then, of course, Devil Summoner on Thursday, and potentially it looks like Horizon and Hi-Fi Rush next week for next Saturday. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining us today. I hope you're all there on Monday for D&D. I have things I need to work on before then. Who do we want to raid? We have a bunch of raid potential. Yeah, good night, everyone. Hope you all have a great night. Let's see what we got.